Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about hypothesis testing and the different types of hypothesis testing, which includes left tail test, right tail test, and two tail test. So during the hypothesis testing, we have to decide which type of test we have to use, whether to use left tail test, right tail test, or the two tail test. So how do you know which test to use? So that is what we are going to discuss in this video. More details, hypothesis testing will be covered in the upcoming videos. Let's start with the brief details about the left tail test, right tail test, and the two tail test. So as you can see here, we have three scenarios for right tail test, left tail test, and the two tail test. So what criteria we should follow to use a right tail test is that, so when you have a null hypothesis that the mean is equal to a certain value, and the alternate hypothesis is that the mean is greater than that particular value. So what we have stated in null hypothesis, let's say your null hypothesis is the mean is let's say 50, and the alternate hypothesis says the mean is greater than 50. So in that kind of scenario, we will use a right tail test, meaning that if the mean value is greater than the value what is considered in the null hypothesis, then we will use a right tail test. So the alternate hypothesis, when the mean is greater, so when the greater symbol is there, then we will use a right tail test. Similarly, you have a null hypothesis where your mean is equal to some value, and alternate hypothesis says the mean is less than that particular value. So as mentioned in the right tail test, suppose your null hypothesis says your mean is equal to 50, and the alternate hypothesis says the mean is less than 50. So whenever there is a less than symbol, then we should use a left tail test. And what about two tail test? So in two tail test, let's say your null hypothesis says your mu or the mean is equal to certain value, let's say 50, and the alternate hypothesis says mean is not equal to 50. Whenever there is a not equal to condition, we should use a two tail test. So we have seen that right tail test, left tail test, and the two tail test. In right tail test, whenever the symbol alternate hypothesis says your mean is greater, whenever the mean is greater value is there, then you should use a right tail test. And when for a left tail test, when the alternate hypothesis says a mean is less than a particular value, or the less than symbol is there, then you should use a left tail test. And for two tail test, when a mean is equal to a value in null hypothesis, and in alternate hypothesis, when the mean is not equal to a value, when we have a not equal to symbol, then we should use a two tail test. I hope you are clear with this topic. So we will do more hypothesis testing with examples in the upcoming videos. Hope you like this video. If you like the video, please press the like button and share it with your friends. Thank you.